Good morning. Coming at you live this Monday. I've been going back and forth 100 times about actually getting in front of the camera today because this is a big step out of my comfort zone, and it's scary, but I need to do it. It's a part of the steps I'm taking towards growth in myself. And I'm hoping that with the things that I'm sharing and some of the struggles that I have encountered that I'll be sharing, and joys and triumphs, we can all come together here and celebrate ourselves as individuals and as women, and to go after our dreams, our hopes and our dreams. So if you are catching me live, please tell me you're here and send me a hello, because it makes it easier for me to know that I'm, I have some followers. And if you're not catching me live, if you're catching me on the replay, because I'll hit replay on this and post it to the page, please go ahead and just type replay with a little heart, or let me know you're here. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Michelle Sylvia. And I want to thank everyone who's come here to follow. My heart is overwhelmed with all of you that have come to follow me already. I have some notes here today, I'm not going to lie, because I have stuff that I want to say, and doing this and being new at it is hard. I'm not going to lie. So I don't want to miss the points that I want to make today. So this page, again, is about my journey in finding my truth, because I have been telling myself a lot of lies lately for many, many years, and I'm tired of those same old things popping up into my head, and using those things as excuses as to why I can't do something, or why I haven't gotten something done. So we all know that I bought this ring light. That was step one, and I have been really trying to force myself into uncomfortable positions, such as doing videos and reading new books and putting myself out there to you guys and to the world. I want to use a bunch of different tools on this journey. It's not just going to be me talking all the time. I'm going to reference books. I'm going to reference personal development stuff that I'm reading or watching on videos. I'm going to share some of the stumbles of my journey, some of the experiences I've had. And I'm in that process, I am hoping to build up my joy and my confidence and my strength, because my brain has been telling me otherwise for a long time. So I'm done with that. I don't want to be that anymore. So sharing vulnerable moments, I'm going to be doing that here. There might be some tears. You've already seen me cry. I'm pretty emotional. And there's going to be a lot of happy breakthrough moments that I'm going to share as well, to figure out my own self-sabotage. And I'm hoping that by sharing all this, that it reaches you guys, and that we can exchange that connection. So I know this might sound cliche, to choose joy, choose happiness, even in your darkest moments. I mean, come on. I had a very hard year last year, moving out of my home, moving to a whole new state. I know that is not even touching the realms of some of the struggles that people face every day. I get it, and I'm not devaluing that. I'm just sharing what I know. And what I've learned is that we all have these dark moments, no matter what level they are. They drag us down, they make us feel yucky, they make us cry. But what we need to learn is to navigate those moments. We need to learn that in those moments, there's a lot of nectar, a lot of juice, and a lot to be learned to take on the next step of the journey of our life. And it can be in just the thought shift in our thought patterns. learning to turn something that we don't feel good about around, flipping that in our mind. So sometimes you got to sit and be in the dark for a while, and that is not fun. Trust me, I had a lot of yucky this last year, trying to figure out what it is that, I want going forward. I turned 45 this year, and for a long time, I'm not going to lie, I thought my life was over. I thought I'm too old for everything. My kids are growing up. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 18 years. Now what? Now what do I do with myself? And I remember this happening at one point back when my son was going to kindergarten. It was like a whole year of transition for me, trying to figure out who I am, what do I need, what do I wear? I mean, my friend Jenny knows, and Suzanne at Maurice's back in DeKalb, I came in with like Old Navy, 6-7-year-old Old Navy shirts with baby spit up, and it was just disgusting. I didn't know what to wear. And at that point I was starting to lose weight, so I was starting to get a little confidence in myself, and but they totally helped me, and I totally miss Maurice's. That's one thing I miss about home, one of the many things I miss about home. But those girls changed my life. They shared their gift. They poured their light into the world by sharing their gift of fashion and connection with women through that store. And I'll never forget them. I'll never forget them for that. So part of this for me is to shine my light into this world, to help others relight their light, so to speak. And I've had so many people bless me in my lifetime doing that, and it's my turn. I want to do that for others. So since God has blessed me with so much, I need to now navigate my future with grace and courage, and accept the changes that have come and that will come, because our life is always changing, right? It's never going to be the same. Things come out of the blue, things, good things, bad things. We need to learn how to play the field of life, so to speak. And in this journey, I would like to exchange joy. I call it the joy exchange. So just like Jenny shared her light and made me feel better, I'm sure now we're friends, and we exchange joy on occasion, still to this day. So I posted about this book, Girl Wash Your Face, and this is one of the first self-development books that I am reading right now. I have read a lot of self-development and self-help books in the past, and I got out of that habit, and it's time to get back into it. So I recommend if you've already read this book, great. If not, I'm loving it. I'm on page 6, and I'm going to read some excerpts from it at the end here. But I wanted to just say, get yourself into something that's feeling good, that resonates with you, and can help you get, past whatever maybe you're struggling with in your life right now. So this Girl Wash Your Face is just amazing. And like I said, I'm only on page 6, but change is hard, and it's hard to choose, finding the time to read 10 pages in a development book a day. And it may be hard to commit to, let's say you're unhappy with the way your clothes are fitting and you need to go work out, or change your eating habits. That's hard. It's very hard. Trust me. I've been doing that for a long time, and I had to reformulate the way I'm thinking even today, to get out of the habit of self-sabotaging myself. So for instance, I have been on a fitness journey for a long time now. I have done almost everything under the sun. I've tried almost everything under the sun, and I have some health issues that I deal with. And so trying to eat the way some people eat, or work out the way some people work out, was not working for me. I hired a trainer. I was weighing my food every single day on a scale, portioning it out, meal prepping, following it in MyFitnessPal, working out 2 hours a day, lifting weights, doing cardio, being active, walking, and it resulted in nothing. And I could just sit there and say, well, I throw the towel in, I'm never going to lose weight. Hi, Jody. Saw you pop on. I could throw the towel and say, I'm never going to lose weight again, and everyone else can lose weight, and I can't lose weight. And trust me, that's been out of my mouth and in my head for a long time. But I'm not choosing to say that anymore to myself. I'm choosing to try something different. So as an example of saying that, I have been doing keto now for, I think it's 8 days. I'm on day 8. And yesterday was really hard, I'm not gonna lie. I got on the scale and I actually increased in weight. I love you too, Jody. I miss you so much. That's my sister. And I gained weight from like 3 days before that. And I'm like crying yesterday morning, having a big fit that this is not going to work and blah, 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 blah. But again, this is another thing that I need to stop telling myself. It's been 8 days. Like, you need to commit to doing the work day in and day out. And if after 4 months it's not working anymore, then you can try and do something different. Everyone responds differently. Everyone's bodies respond differently. Everyone has different health conditions that, allow their bodies to respond differently. So this is just an example I'm giving to you right now about committing to something and committing to change and realizing that change is so hard. Life is hard, and let alone adding changes into it is super hard. But I'm tired of letting myself down. I'm tired of making the same old excuses. Through a lot of hardships and lessons, I've just learned that I love helping others. I love sharing things with other women. I love connecting with other women. And when I share something that helps someone else, it really helps me more. And that is one of the main reasons I'm doing this and making videos and sharing. This is funny. I've been dreaming about sharing things with people for a long time. And before my move and before a couple surgeries that I had and not feeling good, and, throughout the last 10 years, I have shared a lot with people. I've done a lot. And a lot of times I discount myself for that. I don't really realize how much I've actually done, how much good I've actually done, how many things I've helped people with. I just continue to think of myself as, worthless, or that I don't make a difference, or I don't matter. For one, I've been blessed enough to raise my children, and seeing them become adults now and blossom, and the hard work I put in parenting them is starting to blossom and come to fruition. And that took like 18 years. So I need to realize, and you need to realize too, that sometimes change takes time. Just because you change one thing today doesn't mean tomorrow you're going to see a difference, or maybe not even a week from now or a month from now, but it may be a year from now, you might see some changes, or 6 months from now. So committing is important. Anyway, going back to the fact that I've been dreaming about doing this for a very long time. I want to help others with my health, like sharing about things that I've gone through, my thyroid disease. So many people, so many women out there are not properly diagnosed, and they are not properly treated, and they continue to feel yucky, and they don't understand why. And I have a lot of knowledge in that department. I can share that. Changes in my life, like this recent move. A couple of you connected with me on here, and I know I said it in another video that I would like to, share about that, because when I was going through the trenches with that, I didn't know if it was normal, if it was not. Why am I feeling this way? Am I weird? Get over it, Michelle. Just telling myself all these things, and a lot of it is normal. based on some things I found online, but also like through connection with other people that have done this. Midlife moving is not easy. It's a huge change, and it's not only a change for you, it's a change for your children and your husband and all that. So I love beauty. I really love beauty, and I've actually been thinking and researching going back to school to become an esthetician, and to possibly do, some of the things that encompass that. I'm really interested in doing eyelash extensions, and so I am going to possibly be taking a course in October. I don't know for sure, to see if that's something that I really do want to pursue, and then I'll go into full-time school after that. So I'm excited about that, because skincare is so important as we age, and getting our face, our canvas prepped and ready for makeup, and not that we need makeup to be beautiful, but sometimes it's one of the tools that you can use to increase your confidence, and that is a step towards some of your goals. Maybe some of you'd never want to wear makeup. It's all a personal preference, but sometimes another woman sharing how she wears her makeup or what skincare she's using as we age, because we all know there's a lot of changes going on here. Anyway, I have been avoiding doing all this out of fear. I have been avoiding putting myself out there because of fear. I was scared this morning to even start this video. I'm most scared about people knowing my struggles. I'm really fearful that nobody's even going to want to listen to what I have to say. Like, you're going to be bored and like shut me off in 3 seconds and unfollow me and whatever. So rejection and just not being, nobody, you're like, whatever, Michelle, okay? But the other part of me has literally been rotting away with all these ideas and all this passion and all these dreams and about sharing things and not doing it. So you can have so many dreams. I'm sure so many of you have dreams and wishes and stuff that you would love to do, but you know what? You're scared to do it because of X, Y, and Z. And every day that you carry that dream with you, that you think about that dream day after day after day after day, and you don't act on it, it's like rotting inside of you. And I honestly think, like, I was so scared to do this video, but once I'm done with this video today, I'm going to be like walking on air because I actually conquered a fear, and at the same time I went after my dream today. Even though it's just one video, it's one more step towards my dreams and my passion. So at 45, I realized what better time to put myself out there. I mean, come on. I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I'm not, I have a lot of life ahead of me, and I'm blessed for that. I'm very blessed for that. My kids are transitioning into adults. I said that before. So I have a lot more time that they don't need me anymore. And that's kind of hard to swallow sometimes. But at the same time, it's a fact. It's reality. So I have to deal with it, right? And you know what? To be honest, I'm tired of feeling worthless. I'm tired of the number one worthless chatter in my head that goes on over and over on a replay, that I'm worthless because I didn't go to college. I'm going to be honest. That goes through my head at least probably once a day, maybe once a week. And not just college, but that I don't have a skill. I didn't go and learn a trade like my children are going to do. And I'm tired of listening to that because I am not worthless. And I have helped so many people, and I have done a lot of things in my life. In fact, I prepared a resume recently because in this transition. I'm trying to figure out who I am, what I want to do. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go apply for a job, right? So there was a bank job online. And my husband kind of knew the person who worked at the bank. And so I had to revise my resume. Now, I haven't worked in 18 years, guys. So I went online and Jamie helped me a little bit to put in like that void of what you haven't, where you haven't worked. And so I put in, like, I made candles, and I was a business owner, and, I ran a family and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, below that, I had to revise, like, add in what I had done before. And I realized when I did that resume, like, oh my gosh, I mean, I did do a lot of stuff. It wasn't ever just a stay-at-home mom. I juggled a lot of stuff in between, and I should be proud of myself. And as you have it, I applied for the job. They didn't even give me an interview. Okay, so that was a little pouty session after that. Like, what the heck? I didn't even get an interview, I'm worthless. I'm useless. I didn't have a college degree on there, so they probably just threw it out the window. They don't even know what they're missing, but whatever. Now I look at it as a gift because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I believe that, even though I don't believe it, okay? So this is where I am going with this. And, after a year of living in a whole new state, there's kind of a different culture here, Midwest versus East Coast. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. So trying to get used to that, and the people, and the driving, and there's so much other stuff. That's going to be another video. I'm going to talk about my move. But anyway, I just realized that I need connection. So this is my way to connection right now. And I'm hoping through this, that I'm really going to blossom, and I'm hoping to share things that are going to help you blossom. So thanks for joining me on this ride. It won't be perfect. I'm going to stumble. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to say like and ah and whatever. I've said it 100 times already. I've caught myself during this video. I'm going to look awkward on camera. I probably already do. But I'm going to promise you one thing, okay? I'm always going to be me. That is one thing. I'm really authentic to myself. I stay true to myself, but I need to start telling myself the truth instead of lies, that I'm worthless, or that I'm a loser, or that I don't have a job, or I'm not successful because I don't have a job. Like, this is my new path. So I'm going to speak my truth, and I'm going to share from my heart always. And I want to leave you with one of my own quotes that I wrote the other day, and my friend Michelle and I were talking about this on Messenger chat. She is going to school to be an esthetician, and I'm so proud of her because she stepped out of her comfort zone. But I said to her, out of your comfort zone is the way to your own magic. And I really believe that. Doing something scary and taking a chance on yourself and taking a step towards something that's making you unhappy to reverse that unhappiness. That's going to change and shift your energy, and it's going to make you feel accomplished, and it's going to make you be prepared to take the next step. But don't expect major changes overnight, and don't expect that you won't have to commit, and don't expect that things are going to be easy, right? So this video is way too long, I think, but I wanted to read an excerpt from here because I found it so moving today. Okay. This is an excerpt from page 4 of Girl Wash Your Face, and it says, life is not supposed to overwhelm you at all times. Life isn't meant to be merely survived. It's meant to be lived. Seasons or instances will inevitably feel out of your control, but the moments when you feel like you're drowning are supposed to be brief. They should not be the whole of your existence. The precious life you've given is like a ship you've been given is like a ship navigating its way across the ocean, and you're meant to be the captain of the vessel. Certainly, there are times when storms toss you around or cover the deck with water or break the mast clean in half. But that's when you need to fight your way back, to throw all of the water off the boat bucket by bucket. That's when you battle to get yourself back to the helm. This is your life. You are meant to be the hero of your own story. This doesn't mean you become selfish. This doesn't mean you discard your faith or quit believing in something greater than yourself. What it means is taking responsibility for your own life and your own happiness. Said another way, a harsher, more likely to get me punched in the face way, if you're unhappy, that's on you. So, ladies, get yourself a copy of this book if you haven't gotten it. Maybe an exercise today would be write one thing down that you're unhappy with yourself. Or maybe think of a lie that you've told yourself for so many years, like me with the college. And, realize that that's not the truth. This is not your truth. You have other truth. And we all have a beautiful truth that once we become in touch with that, we can shine it out to the world. So again, if you guys are catching me live, please say hi in the comments below. And if you're catching me on replay, type replay. I just want to know you're here. Let me know what you think of this video. And thank you for listening and watching. I really, really appreciate it. My next video is going to be about my move. I'm going to share some things that I learned through that and some of the struggles. And again, it's in hopes to share with other women that might be going through it, or that have already been through it, or that might be in the future going through it, so that they can realize some of the things that they may be experiencing. They're not alone. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Go out and have a great day.